Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's meeting of VenAnon, the Venture Brothers Support Group. I'm thrilled that you were all able to make it, and I'm sorry the bridge was shut down due to acts of costumed aggression, but I'm thrilled you made it here safely to the abandoned mine, inside the abandoned theme park, inside the abandoned mall. Tonight's meeting is full of a lot of new faces, so let's begin with an introduction. I'm Professor Brock Savage, and I know your struggle. I help people like you because I'm just like you. I've been struggling with my addiction to the Venture Brothers since 2004. I found myself going deeper and deeper until the point where show jokes were all I was saying. But I ended up starting the Conjectural Technologies podcast with my longtime companion, Beast Lamode, and now we're thrilled that we can host you here with us as well. So if I could ask you to introduce yourself now, Beast.
Hi, my name is Beast. I'm a freelance professional antagonist, co-host of the Conjectural Technologies podcast with my buddy, Professor Savage. I've been watching the show for about 17 years now, and I guess that's why I'm here. My friends, families, coworkers, they think I have a problem, but I can stop anytime I want. I just don't want to. So I turn to validation. I turn to find validation from strangers on the internet. And I'm not here because I was ordered by the court. I'm here because I now know that shouting, "Give me the cuttlefish!" and "Ignore me!" at the aquarium security guards is now an unacceptable behavior. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing, Beast. And if I could turn now to one of our newer faces, Miss Dolly Pardon.
Hi. I have come here because I think I do need help. Whenever I started watching the show 17 years ago, I thought I could only start with one episode, but then I couldn't stop. And then I started telling my friends about it. And whenever I said the Venture Brothers, they said, "Did we go to high school with them?" And I said, "No." And then my husband almost left me whenever I kept on saying, "Scuba, scuba." And it was just so hard. And I got it. But I am glad to be here, and I am willing to accept help from my new venture sisters. Thank you.
Thank you. Your struggle is so appreciated. And if I could turn to another one of your venture sisters, I believe we have a regular here at our meetings, Miss Calamitous Jane.
Hello, I'm Jane. Currently, I'm a part-time hench at a local tailor shop, but I dream of being a professional antagonist. But apparently real-life scientists don't want to be arched by a 25-year-old. I've been watching the show since I was 8. Maybe that's done a little something to my mind. I grew up with people not believing me that the show was real and that I might be a little crazy, but we'll deal with that as it comes along. Luckily, I was able to find people who actually knew the show. What a miracle. And because of that, I've been able to infiltrate Conject Tech podcast. And now I've decided to arch them instead. And I've created my own podcast, The Venture Sisters. And we will arch Conject Tech to our heart's content, and we shall proclaim podcasting dominance over them.
Thank you so much for sharing. Truly a beautiful sentiment. And I know that one day you'll find that arch that your heart longs for. Such a touching story. Now, if I could turn to another one of your venture sisters, Miss Audrey Heartburn.
Hi, I'm Audrey. I am a mid-level manager of henchmen. When I'm not doing that, I spend my time watching Venture Brothers and baking erotic pastries. I found my love for ventures in 2005, and I've struggled ever since to find a group of people that love ventures as much as I do. So I've come here for solace. I've come here for camaraderie. I've come here for other people to share my wild venture theories with. I've come here to talk about who I should wed, bed, or behead. I've come here to share my love, most of all, for Brock Sampson. I look forward to getting to know all of you. Thank you. Cut it after I said Brock Sampson. Thank you.
Audrey, thank you so much for sharing. And these pastries are words I'm afraid to say on a G-rated podcast. I'd like to welcome another regular member, Rilo W. Ward. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Rilo. I've struggled with the Venture Brothers since childhood. I relapse every couple of years when a new season comes out. Maybe if I had a Karen for a mom, I wouldn't have developed a venture problem, but I don't. Now I'm 27 and I can't go down a frozen veggie aisle without shouting Spanakopita.
Spanakopita!
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 I started a podcast with a friend who's also struggling. I'm just trying to make it through the hiatus, episode by episode. Just scratching that Hank and Dean itch. Thank you.
Rilo, thank you so much for sharing. That itch is something that many of us experience, and there are topical creams. You may want to see a doctor. It's helped many of us. Now, of course, we've called you all here today to discuss our own problems and how we can make those problems other people's problems as well. And so with that being said, later on, I'll be asking you for your season 8 predictions. But first, we have a quick word from our sponsors. Hey, you there! Pathetic guy in the black and yellow butterfly costume. Have you been bungling through life, not able to control anyone around you? Do you want to force others to do your bidding? May I present the Hypno-Eye? Make friends and influence people by influencing people. Just listen to these happy customers.
Hypno-Eye is the best. I love bamboo shoots under my fingernails.
The Hypno-Eye is the best Hypno-Eye I have ever owned.
I love Hypno-Eye. I do all of my son's homework now.
Just call this toll-free number on an untraceable phone. And don't forget to stare closely at your screen before ordering. What am I supposed to be doing here? I'm supposed to talk about the Sovereign Simulator? You want me to talk about something that makes you into a giant floating head? Seriously? This is the way the guild comes up with to make money?
We get 5 cents per click.
We're on Elon Musk's phone.
He's a good kid. He wasn't as good as his dad. Did you ever meet Jovan?
No.
I heard he on Jeff Bezos' porch one time.
Well, why couldn't we just attack someone?
We're on the family share plan.
So, let me get this straight. They're going to be pretending to be David Bowie, pretending to be the Wizard of Oz. They download the simulator and it goes on their phone and they can do what exactly? I guess I just don't understand. Whatever the kids are into these days, right? So when do we get started? And now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, you're going to subject your holy temple of a body to all kinds of weird. Number 1, you have to drink the whole thing as quickly as possible. Rule number 2, you don't have to drink the whole thing. While we are sampling our drinks, what we are really looking forward to is your genuine, honest-to-goodness reaction. If you think it's delicious, tell us. Something tells me you won't. I will be asking you for a Season 8 prediction while we're sampling some of our drinks. So, Helper Network, Conjectural Technologies Podcast, Venture Sisters Podcast, and Guild of Calamitous Intent Podcast. Are you ready?
No.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
can you put a
embracing
clear
myself for this
definition
all
on
day.
ready? Like, am I thirsty and I need something to drink? No. Am I prepared to do this anyway? Yes.
Am I spiritually and mentally ready for this? No.
Will I do it for the love of the Venture Brothers and the love of the podcast? Yes.
I'd also like to point out that by the time this is through, we will be among a very select group of Venture fans who have actually tasted these beverages.
Oh,
And we don't die.
that's a nice badge of honor.
We begin. We are going to be beginning tonight with the Red Moco Cooler. The ingredients in the Red Moco Cooler include Kahlua, Hershey's chocolate syrup, and a dash of red Kool-Aid. Now remember, you put in the Kahlua, then you pour in the Hershey syrup and make it thick. And then you sprinkle some red Kool-Aid on top and give it a shot from there. Shall we begin?
Yes.
Just to give everyone an idea about how seriously I'm taking tonight's experiment, I wanted to share a few things with you, principally how prepared we are. You'll see here a wide assortment of various ingredients, including bitters, craft ginger beer, ginger ale, sloe gin, seltzer, chocolate syrup, and Slim Jims. I also decided to spice up some of the drinks tonight, including the Red Moco Cooler, with my very own special edition, Twizzlers, which I think will help supplement the flavor in a fun and unconventional direction.
I will say it doesn't smell bad.
It doesn't smell bad because it smells like Kool-Aid. Anything smells good if you put Kool-Aid on it.
What flavor of red did everybody get? Because we got cherry red. Yeah, did you?
I got fruit punch crystal light because I couldn't find. I didn't want to. I didn't want to waste a whole packet of Kool-Aid.
Dude, a whole packet of Kool-Aid is like 59 cents.
No.
I know, but I don't want to waste it. We're in a pandemic.
A whole packet of Kool-Aid is $6 for $1.
Thank you. Like, not even 59 cents.
Cherry.
Actually, $5 for $1 at the Food Line right up the way. Maybe we have the bougie one. I don't know.
The bougie Food Lion.
My Kahlua?
I have successfully mixed the Kahlua and the chocolate syrup.
That's nice.
We were supposed to mix them?
Yeah, I was about to say, I forgot to bring anything to mix with.
So
I didn't even. No, I just tossed this in on top. That's why it all sunk.
Oh,
my Kahlua went bad
so thick.
and would not pour out of the bottle. So
switch drinks?
Turn off.
No, because I swear to God, I put more in your cup.
No,
Why
you
is
did not?
Oh man, ha ha.
Oh, it's so thick.
All right, my friends.
Look at this drip. Look at this drip on this.
God.
Oh, gross.
Did I mix it? I don't know. Are we supposed to mix them?
I've got a nice. Well, you don't mix in the.
See, I put the thing in. Thinking we're just sort of. You don't really mix.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a
shot. You already did it. We're all supposed to do it together.
Now I had to lick off the straw where I mixed it.
Beast, let's go ahead and begin. Describe the flavor experience that is the Red Moco Cooler.
If cough syrup had a loser older brother that didn't graduate from community college, this would be it.
Okay.
Girl, Jenny Remmer, suck me.
If it wasn't for the Kool-Aid, it would be good.
All right.
It would taste like a mudslide.
Bottoms up.
Okay, so I guess I'm mixing it.
Oh,
Maybe
damn. She took it all. She drank it all.
Yes, accidentally the whole thing. What did you think?
That is awful. That is...
Okay, yeah, that's bad. I mixed it. That was a bad time. That was a bad time.
I can't stop.
I came here to arch, not be arched.
That was a bad...
I'm just going to drink some straight grenadine to wash that off my palate.
Oh.
I got my Fresca.
Oh, wait.
All right, let's see what Jane has to say.
I finished it. And it looks like I'm bleeding.
It broke your mouth.
Why so serious, Calamitous?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jeremy Renner.
Could you tell us how you got those scars?
I was doing a drinking competition on my podcast, and I won.
I won.
I was.
So now that you've all given me an idea about what to expect, I'm going to give it a shot myself.
So
Like
while he's
drinking
doing that,
salt.
we just recently got a new cat that we call Gary Fisher, and he likes to climb on my shoulder and point his butthole at me. And I'm going to go lick that thing to cleanse my palate of this fucking awful drink.
I'm fine.
Savage, you were savoring it.
Apparently I did a really good job.
Fuck you.
It's a skill thing. Okay.
No, okay. First off, this is a rigged competition. I've heard stories about the frat that Savage survived. Basically, when it comes to liquor, this man is a tiger shark.
I have seen things. Ships off the coast, off the shoulder of Orion.
So
I have seen Wingo so thick on the floors that it had to be scraped off, not
I'm
mopped.
like crying.
Moop.
I'm actually crying.
Is it that bad? Is it that bad?
I got like all of the Kool-Aid back into the back of my throat.
Oh.
I got a good shot of Kool-Aid too when I first took
Oh.
pure powder.
Oh gosh.
Pure powder.
Oh, that is.
Crying.
I
Straight
still
in my
have the
lungs.
NyQuil aftertaste, like in the
Yeah,
back of my mouth.
Yeah,
I think I have used way more chocolate syrup than you guys did.
Yeah.
Because
I
it
did a
is
lot.
incredibly chocolatey. It's like you know what it's like? It's like
gonna
drinking
die,
a poorly made red velvet cake cordial.
Gotcha. For me, it
Yeah.
was like a cherry Jolly Rancher dipped in like Dollar Tree Easter coin chocolate.
So accurate.
Which means you know it was manufactured in like '89.
Palmer, that's what it is. That's the Dollar Tree
Yeah.
chocolate Palmer.
We got some budget geld. We're set.
The thing, like, you
I
know,
also
they
want
only
to clear-
manufactured one run of those candies.
And like
Oh.
I'm using all like Walmart off-brand too, so that's not helping anyone.
yo, generic brands
I
for life, bruh.
I don't
Publix.
eat chocolate.
Does anyone actually have Hershey's chocolate?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh,
Bougie.
you
Baby,
fancy.
I'm from California.
I just want
Oh.
to show. I don't know if anyone can see this, but here's what the inside of my drink looked like.
Oh God.
It's just
Yeah,
like-
no, we've got a very similar thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the
It
residue
leaves
on mine.
It leaves the residue it leaves
It
is exactly
lingers.
how you feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Ugh.
can't finish mine. I made mine too
Okay.
big. Went too big. I'm tapping out. Tapping out.
Mm.
Tap it out.
God bless.
Okay. That was an amazing opportunity here. So we're going to reset for just one moment. Go ahead and wash out your glass if you need to. I'm going to have to go wash out my glass real fast, and then we'll get started with our next drink, and that's going to be...
Ruddy bottom.
Oh, God. That just sounds bad.
That's, we're gonna do,
Okay.
What's in the
Finish
ruddy
rest of this.
bottom? Oh, that's the one with
Tomato juice and grenadine.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah. That's the one I'm dreading. I'm dreading it so bad.
That's because you know Rusty really likes his grenadine so much.
I had to make my own grenadine because Publix was out.
I almost.
Really?
It was almost about to be so bad, guys. I almost accidentally got Clamato juice instead.
Oh no.
That would have been hilarious, though.
Oh.
Yes, I want a Clamato. I almost intentionally brought Clamato juice, thinking, oh, they're the same thing,
No.
because I couldn't find the V8, but then I found the V8.
Oh my gosh. Who wakes
What are the
up and
portions?
says that? Like, I want some tomato and clam juice.
Yeah,
what are the proportions to grenadine to tomato juice.
Oh, it's just a lot of grenadine. So much grenadine.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, that's right.
a
It's mostly grenadine and then a splash of tomato juice.
Oh, well, then just pour grenadine in the glass.
tall glass grenadine, tomato juice, and a jigger of rum.
So, hold on.
Echo.
Someone left a baby. That was a weird one.
Wait.
So,
God, my
that
hand
was
is
an
getting
interesting
wet
experiment. Our next drink is going to be the Ruddy Bottom. Perhaps a reference to Faith No More musician Roddy Bottom. Perhaps not. But the Ruddy Bottom's general proportions, shall we say, include a tall glass of grenadine, tomato juice, and a jigger of rum. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar, a jigger is exactly this much of rum.
I thought it was how much rum you poured while a pig did a dance with a flute.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. There's a panpipe nearby, an accordion, and a guy with what appears to be two noses.
That's not a very flattering way to describe Weird Al.
Oh, I love Weird Al.
I
There is
do.
nothing I can say about Weird Al that wouldn't be flattering.
Oh God.
Okay, so it's just a splash of tomato juice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I put in mine. It's just my glass is just pure grenadine and then a splash of tomato juice.
Oh, God.
I think I poured too much rum.
It looks murky, like Dr. Venture's morals.
Yeah.
I couldn't find tomato juice, so I'm just putting in more Kool-Aid.
You get Clamato juice.
Oh.
I couldn't find any.
Did you
Couldn't find who's buying all the Clamato juice in California?
It's California.
Like, what you don't know is they're using it for enemas.
Clamato enemas, yeah. That's going to be the next
Honestly?
episode. The newest episode is My Strange Addiction.
They did coffee M&Ms on that show.
I know they did. It's like one of the best episodes. They keep cutting to them being so a flushing hand on the toilet and a relieved look on their faces.
Interesting.
Oh, great.
I do not advise smelling of this. Don't smell of it.
Oh, God, no, I can smell it. It's aromatic.
Oh, God.
That is
There's
awful.
no way around that.
Why didn't I listen?
Oh.
Jeremy Renner, I'm gonna
Holly,
need.
you look scared, honey.
This smells like
Why are all these drinks just blood?
No, they're not blood. We're not doing blood until Halloween.
What? Why did they?
Did anyone else notice that their sink, when they poured the remnants of our last drink out, looked like something you'd expect to see in a Kubrick film?
Yep.
Definitely.
Like, I poured that out and immediately felt like I just watched Requiem for a Dream.
It clung to the glass.
I made a quick art film about becoming a woman when I poured it in the sink.
Like that one art
It was
film
big
that
in Germany.
that was on that podcast.
Well, if I could get everyone to take a quick hold up your drink so I can see it. Yours really does look like blood, Calamitous, there. Yeah, it looks like everything.
It's because you're using Kool-Aid.
I don't have tomato juice. You're not even using alcohol.
Yes, I am.
Let's go ahead and we will begin with Rilo.
Oh, fuck me.
That's right.
Take it. He can bleep. He can bleep.
Take
It's PG-13. We get one.
Oh, God, that tastes like death.
Red Death?
Red Death.
Red Death.
Remember, you have to finish it.
That ain't happening.
What ingredients did you use that are inspiring such a reaction?
It's probably all of the grenadine and then the tomato juice that just, it floats to the top.
Yeah.
It will not.
Yeah.
So it's a thick grenadine and then tomato juice.
I find ice cubes are helpful.
You didn't tell us we could use ice.
But ice isn't in the recipe, Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't leave it in, you shake it, not stir it.
Savage.
If-
Brock Savage.
If they made like a gym sock flavored Jolly Rancher,
It smells okay. So it's one of those things where like you smell it and then you taste it later.
Mm.
That
You can taste the smell.
Now, Rilo, what is now that you've sampled some of that goodness, give us a good season 8 prediction.
Okay, we've discussed this. Do you want something that I've cobbled together from facts, or something that I have just gone off the rails fan theory?
Whatever you prefer, whatever is going to fit within 37 seconds.
Ruddy Bottom's choice.
I could do both then. Hank's going to become Batman. That is a theory, and there is going to be at least one paraplegic character, according to Doc Hammer.
Ooh.
Right, what
That
you
is
know.
Rodney.
All right. Let's go over to Beast and Audrey Hartburn. Have you gotten the opportunity to sample your beverages?
Bottoms up, love.
Oh, she's making me do it again.
Oh, I am. Let's go.
Oh,
This is the actual.
this is where's the cat? I don't like. This is like if Willy Wonka made candy for people he hated.
Oh.
The bus in kindergarten. Like, just lick this bus seat. And that is this. Like, on pizza day.
You were a weird kid.
I
I'm
didn't
so
ride the
glad
bus.
I didn't ride the bus.
Yeah.
If I could ask Dolly to go ahead and give it a sip.
Okay.
That face, though.
No, 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 no. Oh.
Oh.
You know that
So
part
good.
2001 where he like goes through space and time? That's what I'm experiencing.
Like in reverse. Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
It's like if you're being disconnected from the universe.
Yes. Like someone has just pulled the plug and you're gone. You're in another dimension. You're out.
Now that you're seeing so far ahead, what's your theory for today?
My theory is that Hank is going to go on his adventure on his own. He is going to find his mother. He will find the original Hank and Dean. They will be about 30 years old. They'll be an accountant and a pharmacist. They'll be living boring, mundane lives. And Scare Bear will show up at the last episode, and we'll find out that Scare Bear is the original, or not the original, but the Brock from Escape from the House of Mummies.
Ah, wow. That's dynamic and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You took what I was going to say.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's okay. I was trying to think of the episode we recorded.
I know,
So,
you can hear
go
more
ahead
about
and-
it on the first episode of Venture Sisters.
Yeah, we actually go into it and like discuss
Yes.
any predictions we want.
Mm-hmm.
So, Calamitous, if I could ask you to explore the subtle flavors of your drink.
The taste of regret.
It tastes like a film degree?
Jack Nicholson's Joker.
So,
You're an actual vampire now.
I said I wasn't. God, this burns.
You're going back for more. Like,
Problem.
and there she goes.
Oh! Holy
Remember, hers didn't have tomato juice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this is just like the entire pack of Kool-Aid and
Yeah.
Basically, she just mainlined some nickel nips.
All right, I'm going to take it upon myself now to dive right into this flavorful blend of goodness.
Ooh.
I'm crying again.
In order to
Does
make
she drink
sure
all
that
of
everything
that?
is just so, I've added plenty of grenadine, plenty of tomato juice, and plenty of rum to help me through it.
It looks like you melted a crayon in a glass.
It does.
It really does.
It does. And you added a Twizzler.
Well,
Oh.
I figured it was the most appropriate of all swizzle sticks, considering that very shortly we're going to be making a Slim Jim Fizz. I want a Slim Jim effect for some of the other drinks as well.
So do I not get to say my theory?
Oh, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not great.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't stop that.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah,
What
this is a man that
fraternity were
was
you
at-
in?
Like, it's going to be very hard to hit his stomach. Like,
Okay, so for like at least, what was it, like
You're not human.
3 years, Savage? It was waking up,
God,
and
top
then,
nut. Of course, it's
like,
not human.
waking up hungover, and then pounding warm beer.
Ugh.
And then, like, you expect this man to fail at this?
You're not human. You're not human. You're a mutant. It's the only way I can just.
I'd also like to point out that I have 3 children, and the amount of stuff that they have thrown into my mouth does not, like, I've had worse.
has your kid like vomited or sneezed directly in your mouth? Because mine has.
I'm a parent.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Did Beast ever tell you about the time that I projectile
Yes.
vomited into his mouth?
Oh.
I still haven't had grape Kool-Aid
No.
It was great.
No,
it was
don't ruin Kool-Aid.
juice. I haven't had grape.
juice.
I haven't had grape anything. Grape is just not in my palate anymore. That was taken away from me.
Wow.
It was great times.
She was carrying our first clone, and she had caught like a stomach bug or some
It had to be a stomach bug.
Or
because I
yeah.
made you sick.
well, yeah, because it was like food poisoning or something. Yeah, and I took my glasses off, and I literally just got done rubbing my face and looked at her, and then it was just like, "Brah!" And she had put her hand in front of it, so it created like a shower effect.
No.
What?
No.
Oh.
It's great.
The instinct.
I could feel myself like inoculated. I'm like, all right, I'm getting sick in 2 days. Let's do this.
You got sick
Oh my
later that day.
gosh.
Yeah, I think I just resigned myself. I was like, this
We were both awful. Like I,
Ooh.
the pregnant and sick one, ended up having to be the one to go to the store and get all the things. So I'm in the store, having to run to the bathroom every 5 minutes. It seriously took me almost an hour to get everything because I'd grab one thing off the shelf, have to run back to the bathroom, and then go to the other shelf and then run back to the bathroom. It was
Oh gosh.
You make me want to never have children.
Well, it wasn't the being pregnant that was making me sick. It was the whatever else that I had that made me sick. Just being pregnant made it worse. I guess.
Worse. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a real team building experience.
It is.
Yikes.
I'll say I never had morning sickness or anything.
I had morning sickness
Both times.
both times.
Oh God. I
Oh.
retasted that. I just retasted that tomato.
That's why I was like gargling my soda.
not. These aren't great.
I'm slowly turning into Art from that. Oh God, what's the name of that horror movie with the clown?
Killer Clowns.
Oh, the
No,
Thriller,
Art.
The Terrifier.
The Terrifier. I feel like I'm slowly turning into him with the lips and the blood in my mouth right now.
Oh,
I
God,
can
was
still
such a
smell
good
the tomato
movie.
juice and all the grenadine. This is awesome. Let's do this.
Oh.
Come on.
All right, are you guys ready for our third drink?
No.
No.
Bring it.
Is going to be the Slim Jim Fizz.
Uh,
It's going to be low gin, grapefruit juice, simple syrup, carbonated water, an egg white, and a Slim Jim.
We actually, so my local liquor store looks like it had still been raided from like the beginning of quarantine or some sort of zombie apocalypse movie. I actually could not get all the stuff for Slim Jim Fizz, or for the Slim Jim Fizz. So I did opt out of that one, but we will be back for the Suffering Bastard. If it makes you feel any better, I'll just take another sip of this.
I want to see you
Would you
suffer.
be able to cobble together something similar? Do you have OJ or pineapple juice?
Well, you know, I was thinking about just cutting to the chase and doing like citrus and toothpaste.
Ew.
I call it the toothpaste fizz.
Right?
Oh.
Do it. If I did the Ready Bottom with freaking Kool-Aid, you're doing that, sir.
All right, let me go wash out my cup. I'll be right back.
Oh.
The inside of my lips are stained red.
That's, I mean, the inside of your lips, like the inside of your colon.
Oh, I didn't even
I'm
think
gonna vomit
about that.
some pretty cuddlers tonight. I started this night happy and excited to see you all, and now I want to see you suffer.
Okay, let's see.
And my lighting just makes me look even whiter. Okay.
Substitute.
Yeah, girl, you look like my ancestry DNA test.
I'm
Yours is white.
Mexican. That's the sad part. I'm Mexican.
Oh.
Don't look it. My dad is fucking from Mexico.
Oh.
Some of it's gotta be ridiculous.
Okay.
Okay, I lost my
Flip
thing.
this up again. It's me.
Don't bring that out here.
Okay.
I'll make you drink another one.
Needed water. I don't like the
I
fact
want
the
you to put away
recipe
this vegetable juice.
didn't give us measurements. So I'm just like chucking a bunch of ingredients in here.
Oh dear God.
Where did Savage go?
Okay.
He went to go clean his glass.
Okay, that does not smell awful.
I guess so.
Carbonated water, simple syrup.
Yeah, I had to leave the egg out on this one. I'm not an egg person. I'm not allergic to them. I just don't like them.
I am allergic to them, and I didn't want to die on screen.
Yes, we don't want you to die either.
I mean, I want to die now that I've Ready Bottom and a red macho cooler, but
Okay. Oh no! Oh, not that side. Oh, I almost spit on the side that I had dental work on.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
uh-oh, don't do that. Ugh. I'm slowly turning into Dr. Frankenfurter.
There.
That's it. That's it.
Dang it!
Set up on both.
Who
Doctor,
is this? Old.
Dr. Mrs. My wife is here.
Hi, Dr. Mrs. My wife.
Hi.
Hello.
You can see everybody right there if you want to.
Cameras.
Well, the camera's pointing this
Oh
way.
God.
The limit of that camera is...
Lotion.
She has warrants, so she can't be visibly seen on camera.
Oh God! Why is this always turning into blood for me?
What's supposed to be that?
Okay.
All right, go back to your room. Gary, stop.
Oh,
No,
that
Gary.
is.
Gary Fisher.
Sorry, I was answering baby questions because my mom's at work. And she wants to know what's going on.
Here, just do the ginger ale.
What is the update? Any child yet?
Pretend to drink something.
So it would be early, and so they're hoping not. But she's already had a C-section before, and this is first pregnancy was twins.
Oh.
And she's 40 and pregnant with again, so it's higher risk, but
Yeah.
the baby's healthy, and she has gestational diabetes too, so it's not like
Oh, bless her heart.
she's having a rough time.
Yeah.
Does she know the gender?
Yeah, boy. And we haven't had a biological boy in my family. So.
Oh, cool.
And I can attest that having a baby in the summertime is rough.
Well, she has so my nieces are 13, so they're all over this.
Right.
They're like, yes, finally, baby sibling. And he has a daughter from his previous marriage that's 19.
Oh, cool.
She has a lot of support.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a
Does everybody have
babysitters,
this, Jim?
lots of help. This is my disgusting concoction.
Yours turned
Okay,
out
so
that
fun
color?
fact, I don't eat jerky. So I don't know what I'm doing with this now.
Why is mine blood again?
Let's take a quick.
The syrup that you used might have been red.
No.
We got a
So
wide
gender.
variety of different colors on this one. Calamitous
Now-
looks like blood. Mine looks like red Kool-Aid. And why does yours look like White Russian?
Well, because
Wants
I
to
just got regular
taste mall
gin.
cop talk to you.
Ah, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I'm going to offer this first to Dr. and Mrs. My Wife to get her take on this. You won't be able to see her, but you'll be able to hear what she thinks of this drink.
Oh, this looks really gross.
I love the initial one.
Oh God, this Slim smell alone is really bad. It's not bad. Can you just take a Slim Jim out? It smells so bad.
Yeah, that's my initial problem too.
Oh, and my Slim Jim is old.
Drink.
It is old and stale.
Old Slim Jim.
Good.
It is
That's
so
not how
bad,
you
and I
want
like
your
Slim
Slim Jim.
Jims.
All
I
right.
love Slim Jims.
If I could go to Calamitous Jane first for a taste test on this.
The Slim Jim's the best part.
So, Calamitous, how would you describe the subtle variations and flavors of the drink?
I haven't tasted it yet. I've been eating the Slim Jim. Let's just stir this to pretend. Again, I've ended up with blood. I think I've established I'm a vampire at this point. Oh my god, I smelled it finally. Oh no, Jeremy Renner. My new best buddy. Jeremy Renner. Wish me luck.
What? You didn't even make it down.
Oh,
Oh god. It's delightful. I love it.
oh gosh.
Go, girl. You go.
Okay.
She just pounded the whole thing.
Yeet.
Slim Jim in it?
It's Slim Jim's the best part.
Ugh.
I actually like Slim Jim, so that was the best part for me.
So, Jane, what are your season 8 predictions?
We are gonna get more of the triad, obviously, because we saw them looking at houses with Doctor Strange windows. So I'm hoping we obviously get at least one solid episode of them going around trying to be Doctor Strange, and that they will run into the universe's equivalent to the actual Doctor Strange, and they're gonna have a turf war and maybe become arches.
Ooh.
But that's the only thing keeping me from passing out right now. The hope and dreams.
But will the equivalent of Doctor Strange be a redhead and a woman? Because I remember that was Orpheus's short list for who he wanted for his nemesis when the guild promised it.
I would hope so. I love Dr. O. I want to see him get everything he wants.
He deserves it. He deserves it.
He's tried so hard.
Our favorite Mr. Rogers knockoff.
If I could go now to our second most famous Mr. Rogers knockoff, Rilo. If you want to go ahead and give it a shot.
Okay, so mine, I'll have you know, I mixed up which sodas I was supposed to have. So I drank most of the squirt that I was going to use for the for this. So I've now made this weird ginger ale lemonade squirt Slim Jim concoction. Let's see. I don't like Slim Jims. They make me gag, so this is gonna be fun.
Well, you're not supposed to put the whole thing in your mouth at once.
I didn't.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's the trick to not having Slim Jims make you gag.
I could do it.
You've got practice, apparently.
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
It's actually not that bad. This is the most drinkable of all of the.
As long as there's no chocolate syrup, it is the most drinkable.
As long as there's no chocolate syrup or grenadine, it's actually okay.
Get rid of the Kool-Aid.
Now, Rilo, I know you are a man of many theories. You've given us 2 so far. Is there a third you kept in your back pocket?
Yes, and it's one that they've said that's not going to happen, but there's so many fan theories about it that they connect the dots, and I don't know. Dr. Jackson, they throw us off. I think Dr. Mrs. maybe is pregnant. There were hints to it.
I would love that.
At the end of season 7, so.
Little monarch baby.
A little pupa.
Have to replace the pupa twins.
Behavior.
You know what the worst part about it's going to be? It's actually Phantom Limbs.
No.
No, that was season 3. That was going to be season 3.
It's been way too
That
long.
was Jackson's plan for season 3.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, and
that's an awful plan.
Well, and that's what I thought.
That's what Doc said too.
Well, and that's what my when I first saw the ending was of season 2, they're flying off in the cocoon. That's what I thought Sheila turned to him and said was, Monarch, I'm pregnant. Because they had brought it up the Phantom Limb bun in the oven. But of course, then they played that off straight into, I applied for partnership at the guild.
Mm.
But it was originally Jackson's plan, and he miscommunicated with Doc about it. It's in the book, and Doc says it was a stupid idea.
I feel so vindicated. That makes me feel better.
Right? Because I wrote a whole fan fiction at age 14 about it.
You nerd.
It's awful. It's awful. I found it and I can't get rid of it. It's
is it on fanfiction.net still?
Yeah, it's number 2 on the
that.
Google.
I read that. Yes.
No.
Yes.
You go. You go.
You found my cosplays. I found your fanfiction. We both have dirt on each other.
Can I make a recommendation here? I think we should do a table read of his fan fiction.
Yes.
It
Absolutely.
was so poorly written. Okay, so much of it has that Jolly Rancher 82, Tussex and coin type of writing. It is so bad. And the worst part is people on the Adult Swim message boards helped me write it. So there are contributors.
Oh.
We need to do
to
that.
this.
Yeah.
It's written in really bad script format too. That was my plan for the end of season 2 for Guild Podcast was we were going to do a reading of this, but now I think we should just all do it. I don't.
We're gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
I get to be 24 because that's the only voice I can do.
I want to be something, but I'm not good at anything.
Okay, no. I just got a bit of Slim Jim. Nope. Nope, that's not good.
Suffer.
See, the trick with venture voices is you're never good at the ones you want to be good at.
No.
You have to be good at the ones that, like, you play to your strengths. Like, that's why I get the tiny 20 there. See, like, it's not necessarily one of my favorites, but he's a fun character. Little tiny 20 there poking out of a giant imbecile.
I'm only good at doing boys' voices.
That fucking sucks. I don't even like 24.
Oh my god!
What the hell is that thing doing in our bed? That's my best.
Oh, the butter glider. The butter glider song. God.
If I could go now to Dolly Parton.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
Hold on.
Now eat the
Now
Slim
eat the
Jim.
Slim Jim.
Eat the Slim Jim.
The Slim Jim's the best part.
No, you got to eat the Slim Jim with the drink in your mouth still.
You gotta swallow.
The drink is really good.
What?
The Slim Jim is old and expired, and that convenience store needs to give me my money back.
Yes, they do.
That is horrible.
I feel like that's the only way Doc would have made it, though.
He does it. When was the last time? Hey, thanks for the Snapple.
Oh, yeah.
Or the
Fruitopia. It was Fruitopia.
Fruitopia.
I haven't seen one of those in years.
Oh. Fruitopia reminds me of those little butterfly hair clips.
Yes.
Yeah.
It reminds me of middle school.
Yeah. You are eating the Slim Jim equivalent of a Fruitopia in Doc's lobby vending machine.
Yes, absolutely.
Awful.
The drink was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently grapefruit juice makes for a good mixer.
That was loud as.
Brother-in-law is asking for my mom's work number, so that's not a good sign.
Ugh. Ooh.
I've also lost my second Slim Jim, and now I'm sad. Apparently, I'm the only person here who likes Slim Jims.
They're awful.
They're amazing. How dare you?
If we could go now to Audrey and Beast.
So again, we couldn't quite find all the ingredients. Like the slow gin was a miss, and I didn't, since we didn't get the slow gin, I didn't get the rest of the ingredients. So we did mock up something. We found this incredible ginger ale that is actually spicy. It's like hot sauce flavored.
It's spicy. Like it's
that is up my alley. The bold stuff. That's so good.
It like burns.
Ew.
Yeah, Canada Dry. Give us money.
God.
So we did a little bit of that, some grenadine, rum, and just a splash of tomato juice, for self-flagellation of flavor.
Right. All right. Bottoms up.
That is.
Yeah, the tomato juice really sets it off there. It goes with the spiciness of that ginger ale.
You ever leave like a washcloth in your sink like a day too long, and it tastes like that smells?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow,
Yes.
that's a bad description.
That's magic.
That's horrible, but it's
Delicious.
accurate.
That is also something I've had in my mouth.
You're into some
Rule
kinky
number one.
What kind
stuff.
of life are you living?
A life where kids' hands are small enough to reach the sink.
Okay.
There comes a point where they can grab things and swing them around.
Do you also have all boys?
Yes.
Okay, I see a pattern.
See, she's like, that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and give this a shot real fast. My Slim Jim has been sitting quite nicely in here. I'm hoping that the flavor has infused a little bit. The cured meats, I think, are an oft overlooked addition to most drinks. A garnish of bacon might work for some. Perhaps some prosciutto martinis.
I like the way you think.
Only for Bloody Marys.
Chug, chug, chug.
It's not bad.
Now eat the Slim Jim. Yeah.
It's the best part.
Meaty.
They're not contrasting flavors.
I love it. It's like, it's
But
salty.
they're not complimentary.
They are not complimentary.
No,
It's like a
no.
salty and sweet blind date that didn't get along.
Yeah. You know what it's like? It's like when you're expecting Sprite but get water.
Oh.
Oh my god,
Or when the
that's
Sprite's
bad.
out and it's just like that weird tonic kind of water.
Oh.
I need to refill the flavoring.
Oh.
Disappointment and static.
It's like the what's the bacon equivalent of not enough effervescence? Like that's kind of the bacon equivalent of a drink going flat on you.
Well, I mean, when you say, like,
Ooh.
how are you measuring bacon equivalent? Because when you say bacon equivalent, then it's like, well, what's the best version of this?
It's bacon flavored flat soda.
Right. So imagine for a moment that you are going in for a delicious bite of bacon. And like, you know, like if you were going for a sip of Sprite and you found out it was water, what is the bacon equivalent of that? Like you're going in for something, you have this very clear expectation in your head.
Kale.
Is promptly like stopped like a brick wall in a
Kale.
Runner versus Coyote.
Turkey bacon.
Kale.
Kale.
Or turkey bacon.
Tofu bacon.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yes,
vegan.
that is
Vegan
that is a
bacon.
cruel trick. That is
That
not
is-
bacon.
That is a vegan arch. That is 100% how
Yes.
vegans arch us.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh man. You know, I'm gonna be completely honest. I can tell I've been drinking this. My skin is flushed, and I'm not sure if it's the packet of raw Kool-Aid trying to escape my pores,
Oh.
I noticed the jacket came off.
or if it's the chocolate syrup interacting with
Croc's jacket.
Yeah, it's like something magical is happening inside me right now. I may be getting superpowers.
Nice.
Oh.
Did you accidentally make that, like, was it nano solution that crawled up Dean in the shower?
Those are nanobots.
I was actually able to find slow gin,
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. See,
I have
I
slow
could
gin
not
here,
find
too.
it.
and I can tell you, liqueur is a very good way to describe this beverage.
Huh.
It is syrupy and sweet. It is definitely the kind of thing to be mixed with something else.
That's why
That's
mine
had to
looked
go with
like
straight
blood,
gin.
because this is just
So what you're saying is pour that on your
Huh.
waffles in the morning?
yes.
Yes.
You know, did you ever try the Jack Daniel's pancake syrup?
Yes.
No.
It was like drinking texts from last night.
Oh. Oh.
That just sounds like regret.
It truly, like, Jack
Well-
Daniel's pancake syrup is the moment you realize your dreams mean nothing.
You
There
still
is no-
dream?
What's that?
You still dream?
Yes, of Slim Jims and friends.
Oh.
So our final drink tonight is the Suffering Bastard, which I think describes all of us quite accurately at this point in tonight's proceedings.
Truth.
Yep.
The ingredients for the Suffering Bastard include bourbon, gin, lime juice, bitters, and ginger ale. Of all the drinks that we've tried, this is the only one that is an actual drink.
And it's
Sorry.
delicious.
The other drinks were revolting against my mention of another drink.
They're like, you can't bring a non-Doctail to this party.
I'm being honest, that red Moco cooler is still with me.
Right. Right.
Like, I have literally had 2 other drinks that are full of other things, but that That red mocha cooler.
Oh,
That is
That red mocha cooler has stayed with me.
It's chocolate syrup. It like paints your insides.
It's like my grandma used to say, sticks to your ribs.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
God.
It has stuck to my ribs and is the stomach equivalent of your dead grandmother crawling up your leg with a knife in her teeth.
Oh God.
To your ribs.
So let's go ahead and suffering bastards and close out our Doctail's mixology section.
All right.
I'm gonna wash out my glass here.
Cameo from my father.
My ginger ale is also from Publix. If Publix would like to sponsor me.
I almost worked for Publix, but I'd have to shave off my beard, and I was like, nah.
The beard can't go.
Our Publix guys don't have to shave their beards, but they do have to wear the beard net.
I think that's a pretty recent thing.
How are you further south and more liberal than me?
Right?
And in my state, that's pretty shocking.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you guys are pretty bad. No,
we are. We are terrible.
I mean, Iowa's worse.
Ah,
but
shit. I just spilled gin on my lap.
Oh, no.
Thank God for leather gloves.
Ooh.
Put that
See,
trash to use.
With this drink, I actually used a full-size glass because I know that it's good.
I'm gonna sleep great tonight. Oh, fuck. I gotta work at 4 in the morning.
Oh, God. What time is it there?
Right now it's 8.
Okay.
I'm good. It's just I gotta get up at 4, and that's not gonna be easy. And I can tell I'm not focusing because my accent's slipping. Went to speech therapy for what, a year, and and it's all fucked up.
Where are you originally from?
California.
Got it.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of how Christopher Walken learned to talk from his immigrant parents. My parents never talked to me as a child, so I just learned from the TV.
So bourbon, gin, lime juice. I've got to cut up a lime.
Nieces have that, but it's because they're twins, so they just reinforce each other. They can speak correctly if you prompt them to, but they sound like they're from Boston otherwise, which is hilarious because neither of their parents have ever been to Boston.
Oh,
I get Jewish math from Brooklyn a lot, and then like, oh, I poured that in my vomit bucket. What the fuck?
Hey, Vod, bleep this. Bleep this. Whoever's editing it, bleep this.
Whoever's editing, just cut me out entirely. I'm not worth it.
Oh, no.
It's just like every episode I record with Beast and Savage. Nothing I say is useful. I get one good line in and the rest is garbage. And then Savage says something nice to pretend I actually contributed. We know I did.
I like how my texts don't send, so now my brother-in-law's mad.
I'm just bitters.
I actually said something earlier that I get made fun of for so bad down here. I said soda.
Soda?
In the South, everyone says Coke.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you're drinking, it's Coke.
Yep.
Yeah.
We call it pop.
Somebody says, I'll take a Coke. You have to say which one.
Yeah, I say, honey, do you want Dr. Pepper? Do you want Mountain Dew? And for some reason, I picked up saying soda.
Oh, shnikes.
And I said it, and I'm like, oh, if any of my friends do watch this, I'm going to get so much shit for it.
It's because you're saying it wrong. It's pop.
No. See, I had a step-granddad who said pop. He'd say, Jenny, go get me a pop. And I'd be like, oh, what?
It's a pop.
I'll also be like, don't call me Jenny.
No, you're all mispronouncing it. It's sun drop is what you're meaning all to say. Sun drop.
Sun drop.
Yeah, you say the whole thing. It's like a pimp named Slickback.
Okay, Slipback. Nah. The pimp.
And I'm going to inaugurate the Suffering Bastard taste test and offer my theory for season 8. God, I'm really good at this.
Good for you.
We're all proud of you.
Gold star.
Opa.
My theory for season 8 is as follows. I suspect that for season 8, there will be podcasts about the episodes.
That's such a
I think that's a good prediction.
crap answer.
No. Hear me out, because there are layers to this. I suspect that Conjectural Technologies, a venture industries podcast, will have podcasts about season 8 episodes. But, this is where it gets a little tricksy. I also believe that the Guild of Calamitous Intent podcast will also be doing season 8 episodes.
That's insane.
No way.
You heard
Really? You think we'll get there in time for that?
You heard it here first, folks. And Venture Sisters will have already moved on to another man by then.
Oh yeah.
But
We're done with you, Savage.
But there'll always be a special place in their heart for seasons 1 through 7.
Are you testing our love for Venture Brothers?
I mean, I have my man right here.
Is that being challenged?
Is that
How many of your men do you have?
I have currently.
So
I
wait,
have both my men.
Calamitous, is he the only one who gets to see your Dr. O face?
Oh.
More like Dr. Orifice.
Oh!
Wow. This can't go in the. This can't go in the panel.
This can't go in the panel.
This is sliding from G to P.
Because we've all been drinking.
Yeah.
I'm the only one staying on track here, although I am going to mention I still have a box of gay that
You've cursed the most.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we're PG-13 and you wasted our one F-bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Oh.
That's like
Rilo, learn how
World
to
War
do this.
II, we're off to go take care of Japan. And then we just drop that nuke in the Philippines. Whoops.
Oh.
Oh.
That's really,
Ooh,
that's
gonna have to be-
apologize. That's bad.
Oh.
Reel it in.
Have to take that little bit out and toss it.
What
Yeah,
are you,
learn how to do it in sign, Beast.
I was like, what are you doing?
It's
So-
metaphor.
Okay, wait. Cut this, obviously. Fuck you, bitch. I also know how to say douche canoe.
Okay,
That
so wait.
one's harder.
So it's fuck
Fuck you.
you.
You point at you.
You. No.
The letter B, straight to your chin. Bitch. No. This part of your hand has to go straight to your chin.
Karate chop.
Yeah, karate chop your chin.
But not too hard.
No. As hard as you can.
No.
It'll help you out.
You'll get on a job interview one day.
Okay, wait. Fingers closed
Teaching us.
means bitch. Fingers open means speak. So you have to keep them all closed.
Ooh. That is really close.
Fuck you, linguist.
Hey, what if your hands like cramp and all of a sudden you do that instead of
Cunnilingus.
this?
Fuck you,
I'd like to
Steve.
address the renowned
Oh.
linguist. Oh, oops. All right.
But
So
now I'm also like cracking here too.
I can also send you a TikTok guy who teaches dirty sign language, and the first lesson
Hell
is
yeah.
douche canoe.
Let me get that before TikTok gets
links.
banned in the United States.
Yeah.
because Donald Trump has the absolute authority to do that. That's
Yeah.
not
Right? And that's the most important thing we should focus on.
That's not
Yeah,
just
that's the most
read
important
from a
part of Venture
17-year-old
Brothers.
who doesn't understand the internet.
No, okay, so I
We're
mean,
not-
I've been doing some research into constitutional law, and the founding fathers did intend for the president to be able to limit videos of kids doing like hand dances.
It's right there in the Constitution.
It's like Article 5 or some shit.
Oh, Viola, you know who else?
It was in Hamilton. Like
James Madison wrote it.
It was in Hamilton. I don't remember that in Hamilton.
Deleted scenes.
Deleted scenes.
Actually, I think we're all fine with TikTok because Microsoft is buying the U.S. part of TikTok. Unfortunately, that means it'll probably be heavily censored.
Yeah, but Dr. Doofenshmirtz is
now we're
on there,
for
and it's
porn.
super dope.
Oh yeah. No, I knew. Is it? I forget which one of the creators
Dan.
of Phineas and Ferb. Dan.
It should be Dan.
Dolly,
Yes,
could I ask you what you think of your drink?
I think it is
we're
absolutely delicious, and it is my favorite drink in the world.
Nice.
So you make this on your own for fun?
No, the first time I had it, I was where we go to the beach in Florida, and I saw it on the menu, and I was shocked because I did not think it was really a drink, and I ordered it thinking it was going to taste terrible, and I ended up drinking 5 more of them,
Nice.
and I had to be pulled out of the restaurant.
Party.
Yeah, but it then became my favorite drink of all time.
Let me tell you, they remember my name at that restaurant, though.
They do. They do. They're like, here comes that crazy girl.
I'll show you butterflies, mother.
And I did. Oh my gosh. I said, barkeep, another suffering bastard.
I put in about 5 times too many bitters, so it looks like blood again.
Why am I not surprised? So what do you
It's less blood than usual.
Are you just lightly spotting?
Ew. Oh,
Now I don't want to drink it.
now you really have to. Bottoms up.
This is
Nande
not
desu
blood.
ka?
Nande desu ka?
Prost.
Prost.
Lavotav. Salud.
Gambe.
Oh god, this smells fucking awful.
This is the only actual drink of all the
It's the only
drinks.
good one. What are
It
you
smells
talking
the
about?
worst.
It's because you have
I put
all
in,
of the other drinks mixed in there.
No, this is like I got different glasses for this. I also put way too much bitters.
Oh. Oh.
Dude, for somebody who's got to be up at 4 a.m., you are crushing it like somebody who's got to be up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I got to be up at 4 a.m. I got to hurry up and get drunk now so I can sober up.
Yep. Wait. Let's make it worse.
Ooh.
So what part of this section of the podcast is G-rated? Because she just took a bottle to the face.
Not that
The
part.
only thing I took to the face today.
You can only participate in this portion if you are 21 and up.
Right?
Don't
if,
look yet.
if I
because
could
I'm
go
a
now,
vampire.
if I could go now to Audrey and Beast.
This is your brain on ventures. I've actually had one before. I dig it. It's definitely a lot better than the out-of-date NyQuil I had earlier. That will haunt my like Tussin dreams.
Oh.
Awful.
So okay, my season 8 prediction actually is pretty pedestrian, if I'm being honest with you. I think obviously the boys are going to arch each other. That's what we're being set up for. Savage and I differ in terms of like, I think Hank is actually going to become the villain and Dean's going to become the hero.
I think you're wrong.
Well, because here's the thing is, heroes aren't actually heroes. Like, how many of the quote-unquote protagonists are actually like the douche canoes of the Venture universe?
Yeah.
And like, if that isn't like Dean, Dean, if that isn't him to a T, like, writing $1 million check to Monarch, like, that's how he stands up to people, is like buying them off. That's a very Jonas Venture move. Whereas Hank is the passion. He is the bad. That hate that he has that Monarch has for Dr. Venture is the same kind of like passion Hank just has for life. So, give him a head injury and a reason to hate his brother and a Batman mask, set him free in the world. Let's see where it goes.
Well, and this is, again, the biggest reason why I think it can't be Hank. I mean, it would be a heck of a twist, but remember Hank's appeal to Latour? There is no that Hank would be so un-Batman.
Truth.
Well, I mean, again, like, and you can tell I've been drinking because I'm like, do we want to start interpreting Batman? Because I will. No, I mean, I get you. Like, his whole, moral compass. But again, that's the whole point of the Venture universe is, granted, everybody's like different sides of the same coin, but somehow the people who are openly antagonistic are just the better people, because at least they're self-aware. At least they're trying to keep their urges in check. I mean, Red Death only does his thing like once a year, and spectacularly.
Okay. But no one's brought up the big thing. Big reveal at the end of the season.
That Monarch and Doc are blood relatives, which we already knew from the beginning of that season.
Actually,
we didn't.
Audrey here pointed something out that was...
We knew this from season 1.
Well, on Audrey here...
We just know Jonas's science is potent. That's all we knew.
Well, no, Audrey actually pointed something out, that they've been tossing us Easter eggs the whole time when they've been throwing the Monarch into the title sequence. The beginning of season 3, Monarch and Sheila. Like, so how does that, of course, we think it relates to Venture Brothers on that, like, oh, well, we're kicking off the season with them, but then like, well, oh shit, we're following a Venture Brother. Bam. This lady, ladies and gentlemen.
I am a big fan of Audrey Hepburn. The reason I think it's been clear since season 1 is there were multiple visual cuts that featured Doc and the Monarch in the same position, making it clear just how similar their features were.
That's true. They also dropped the same Easter egg at the beginning of season 2, because in the opener, it's always been the boys, the Venture Brothers. Beginning of season 2, first episode, it's Doc and Brock. Hence, like, giving the clue that Doc is a Venture brother, not just a Venture father. And then they hit you again in season 3 with the Monarch. So,
was that one line? What are you, a size Doc?
Yeah, right.
I was going to mention that. Yeah.
Well, they do look like damn similar.
They have the same posture, just the same way. Like it's the way that they modeled Hank and Dean. They have different physiques and stuff, but they're pretty much the same face.
Right.
Whereas with like Doc and the Monarch, they have slightly different facial features, but their physique is almost exactly the same. Like
like lanky, slumped over, like.
Okay, here's the season 8 conjecture on from the conjectural technician. What if one of them is a clone of the other?
Maybe the Monarch is the original Doc.
Ooh.
Oh, or the other way around. Monarch is a clone of... Oh, man. That would explain the self-loathing.
Monarch is a clone.
We've got Calamitous Jane, who is waving a red-gloved hand high in the air. Hit us.
You guys are forgetting all of seasons 6 and 7 surrounding Blue Morpho is hingent upon the fact that Monarch gets his beard cut and he has the same exact beard shape as Rusty.
Right.
And everyone believes Rusty is Blue Morpho.
True.
Yeah.
True.
It's the obvious
Yes.
answer.
Very true.
Also, another thing we skipped over is the fact that we don't know what the OSI is going to do with Jonas Sr.'s brain.
True.
And we don't know if Venturion's brain survived either.
I'd also like to point out that you are spectacularly drunk.
I know, it's hilarious. I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
We're slowly seeing her slump over.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie. The image of your like pristine alabaster white face cocking to one side and then the other, and your bright blood red gloves voguing their way as you tried to raise your hand to get called on was.
You couldn't tell I was.
You look like a Duran Duran album cover.
Yeah. And the best part is, I'm not even fully white. I'm Mexican.
Well, according to my video feed right now,
You are white as fuck.
I'm a ghost.
You're all.
Yeah.
You're
as white as my ancestor
I'm the
DNA test.
vampire drinking blood over here.
You're
And I gotta
like,
be at work at 4 a.m. and I've made great decisions in my life.
you're like full peace.
Are
I
going.
want to point out this bottle I've had for about a year and a half because I never bothered drinking it.
Well, you put a dent in it tonight.
Ooh.
I can still smell all of my drinks, by the way. They're all right here because I haven't gotten up because I'm using plastic cups.
The ginger ale is still burning the back of my throat.
This is my only real cup, and it's empty. And I'm thinking about refilling it.
Savage, since you pointed it out, I gotta say thank you. You've put my friends to shame. You've gotten me to drink more in one night than I have for the past 3 years.
Oh yeah,
Actually, since I turned 21. So
that's
bravo,
the thing he does.
I can't wait to meet you psychos in person.
So
You can get me drunk and make me eat a freaking omelet. Watch me die on the street.
No, we'll film you. It'll be like the God gas. It'll be great.
What was
Red Archer?
I feel like that was a dream.
I'm actually allergic to eggs, so you can literally watch me die and I won't mind.
No. You'll sustain yourself on gummy bears and
nickel nips.
Let me give me some
gummy
nickel
bears
nips
and
cheeseburger. I'll be on the floor. We'll make magic.
It'll be like the God gas. It'll be great.
God.
So as we are wrapping up our Doctail segment,
as you know,
before I pass out,
let's take a quick survey as to which Doctail was the worst. Audrey?
All of them, pretty much. No, the first one was pretty bad. What was that? The mocha
red matcha cooler.
Yeah, that one was. What did I say? A cherry Jolly Rancher dipped in Dollar Tree chocolate. I still taste that one. Well, sure, I'll probably still taste that one for a couple more days.
I don't disagree because that one on the surface seems the least offensive.
No, it doesn't. Just read the ingredients list. That's the most offensive.
Well, chocolate syrup and Kahlua, they can go together, but like you throw the freaking Kool-Aid powder in there, and that is just weird.
Also, I have like zero sense of like rationing, so it was like, all the Kool-Aid. Yeah.
See, that's why I got the little.
Okay. I drank half a bottle of bitters.
That
was the best one.
That really explains a lot about you right now.
Oh my God.
I'm a bitter person. That's why I'm trying to arch you.
So, Jane, what was your least favorite?
Red matcha cooler. Red matcha cooler. I don't eat chocolate. I don't like Kool-Aid, and I'm allergic to a certain ingredient in Kahlua. So no.
Wow. So that was literally like
I had to replace Kahlua with vodka, which made it slightly enjoyable because that's my favorite.
There you go. How about you, Dolly Parton? What was your least favorite?
The Ruddy Bottom. The only place for tomato juice in alcoholic drinks is in a Bloody Mary.
You don't want a tomato Jolly Rancher?
No. That was an abomination.
A
That
tomato
was great.
jelly rancher that's been in your grandma's purse for 10 years.
Oh.
Like it's a Harry Potter flavored jelly bean. Like
Oh.
if they had like
bad.
Ventureverse flavored, jelly bellies.
Yes.
Oh, it was like that
Yeah.
Bean Boozled game where you don't
Awful.
know what
Bottles
bean
the
you're going
Clown
to get.
them.
This is making me like the Ready Bottom more.
Oh.
Bottles you feel. What does it mean?
How about
That's
you?
what she said.
That's another show.
How about you, Rilo? What was your least favorite?
The Ruddy Bottom. Because, like, that was the only one I literally, like, immediately just came back up. My body rejected it. And there wasn't even booze in it. My body was just like, no, no, we're not doing this.
Mm-mm.
And let's head over to you, Beast Lamode, my longtime companda.
I'm going to have to. Going back and remembering these drinks has been the walk down memory lane that you don't ever want to take.
There's such fun memories of throwing up blood
Right.
and drinking that blood.
The Ruddy Bottom is pretty, awful, like, on first approach. But, like,
And second and third.
well, yeah.
And on all
And
approaches.
it doesn't get better once you actually get it into your mouth out of, like, your nasal range. But again, the Red Moco Cooler seemed less offensive, so I felt more tricked by it. Like, I was like, no, and it was a bad start. But I guess, you know what, I'm going to have to go with tomato-flavored jelly beans. Like, yeah, I'm going to have to go with the Ruddy Bottom. Just because it smells like a gym sock.
Yeah.
Of all the drinks we have tried tonight, I'm excited to find out what Dolly Parton's absolute least favorite was.
I think we already did Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, never mind.
I was going to say, what?
I thought I was the one who was drunk here, Savage. You okay, honey?
I'm glad the bridge is out.
Yeah, I was sitting here trying to, I was actually, in retrospect, I realized why I thought we hadn't done her, because once we did hers, y'all just kept talking for like 30 minutes. So I apologize. Allow me to wrap this up in fine style then.
As you know,
we've tried tonight, the Red Moco Cooler, the Ruddy Bottom, the Slim Jim Fizz, and the Suffering Bastard. The one that has left the longest impact, the deepest scars in my psyche, if you will, is very clearly the Red Moco Cooler. That amount of chocolate syrup not meant to be consumed like that.
It's so thick.
If Jefferson Twilight got a hold of a sip of this drink, it would send him into paroxysms that would last the rest of his invariably unnaturally long life. It is offensive how much chocolate syrup goes into that drink and what it does to you once it's in you. The chocolate syrup with the Kahlua crafted something horrific, something truly undignified, and adding the Kool-Aid on top. I did the same thing. I added the entire pack of Kool-Aid.
No.
Well,
that's why you get the little single serves.
I was
trying. Then I have to open all of those packs.
Oh my god!
I was trying to get the crispy cover on top that they were such big fans of. The cover on top wasn't crispy. It was, you know what it was like?
Crispy.
Do you remember the movie Scarface?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine Rusty Venture playing the lead role. And that's kind of what drinking it was like. There was no happy ending. We all knew families were going to end as soon as I started taking a sip. So, with that being said, that brings us to the end of our Doctail segment. I'd like to thank our very special guests this week. We were joined by the Venture Sisters, Audrey Hartburn, Dolly Pardon, and Calamitous Jane. We were joined by the Guild of Calamitous Intent podcast, Rilo W. Ward. And, as always, I've been your host, the inimitable Professor Brock Savage. The inimitable Professor Brock Savage. And I'm joined in most things in my life by my longtime companda, Beast Lamode.
Well, in closing, I would love to say one thing about Twin Peaks.
Oh.
6 hours later.
No, sorry. I had to sneak that one in there. All right, I'm done. I'm good.
As you know, Beast is a huge fan, and he will happily regale you with stories of that in some other podcast.
My nephew's on his way.
Hey!
Opa!
Hey! They're having a C-section right now.
Yeah, congratulations.
Well, this is a beautiful moment for us to end on as we welcome a new Venture Brothers fan into the world. Congratulations to Rilo, who's about to become an uncle. And congratulations to you, dear listener, who made it through this portion of our podcast without having to sample any of these strings. On behalf of the Helper Network, the Hench Life Pirate Radio, we were joined by members of the Conjectural Technologies podcast, the Venture Sisters podcast, and the Guild of Calamitous podcast. And we are thrilled that you'll have the opportunity to come join us again very soon. To hear all of the different segments that were featured in this episode, go check out wherever you get your podcasts from and subscribe to Conjectural Technologies, the Guild of Calamitous podcast, and the Venture Sisters to stay on top of all the amazing things we do on this feed.
I get my podcast from my mama's purse.
So on behalf of all of us here at the Helper Network, please join me in what is going to be the absolute worst Go Team Venture we have ever pulled off on the count of 3, 2, 1. Go
Team Venture!
That wasn't that bad!
Why was that bad when we recorded?
Because we're drunk!